Got a little bit of bad news since you were last with us. Luke Butterfield, he's going home to Scotland. He's joining Montrose when the transfer window opens in November, which is a shame. But we've got some games to play in today's episode, so let's get into it. Yes, that's right guys, welcome back to the northeast of England with Norton Stockton Ancients here, Grassroots to Giants episode number 26, where today we are going to be taking on Mansfield Town in the FA Cup first round. Mansfield Town currently flying high at the top of Sky Bet League 2, currently sit top of that league. You can see also that we are now top of our division as well, in Tier 8 of the English football pyramid. 1 point clear at the top, but we do have 3 games in hand over North Ferriby and Scarborough Athletic. We've just had the one game since you were last with us. It was a league game, believe it or not. We've actually played a league game. It was a 6-3 win against Pontefract Collieries. Glover, Hoogwerf with 2, Carragher and Rob Harker with the doubles. Disappointing to concede the 3 goals in that game, but one of them was an own goal. But, you know, not ideal. So yeah, FA Cup day, first round proper. Mansfield Town, not expecting anything from this one. Be great if we could get a draw, bring them back to our place. Although in terms of the number of games that we're playing, you can see just how tired the players are. I might actually bring Greenwood in for Carragher, who is really tired. Yeah, and that's going to be the lineup that we go for today. We're going to go with Christian goal, Wilson, Greenwood, Aziakono and Terence across the back line. We're then going Butterfield, of course, as I alluded to in the intro. Butterfield is joining Montrose when the transfer window opens. We're then going Glover and Sangare in midfield with Spencer, Harker and Hoogwerf as the front three. We do have James Gale on the bench. We've got Snowden on the bench as well. Jack Egan's still kicking about, being with us since Tier 10 has Jack Egan. He's done very well for us. Yeah, we're tired. We're not the favourites, I believe. I can't remember what the odds were, but you know, we're not favourites. I think we're 5-1 possibly. But we do have an early highlight, but it's Mansfield clearing the ball, and they've got a couple of Sinclairs on the forward line. That's not going to be confusing, is it? It was a good save down low there by Harry Christie. Mansfield do have the corner to be swung in by Sayer though, but Wilson just hoofs it clear towards Hoogwerf, but he couldn't get on the end of it. Right, 25th minute, it's another corner to be swung in, and Sangare has put it into his own net in the 25th minute. It won't count though. We've been awarded a free kick. Was there a push on Sangare? There wasn't. I don't exactly know what happened there. Why that was disallowed, but it has been quite a quiet first half though, but we are actually holding our own against the League 2 opposition here. Right, Mansfield Town coming forward again. It's Gordon down the right hand side. Terence stands him up, he's forced him out wide. He does manage to get the cross in towards Dylan Morgan, who slots the ball past Harry Christie there for his 3rd goal of the season. Not really a lot Christie could have done there. And we do find ourselves behind in this game. It's a great play down the right hand side by Gordon. Terence maybe could have stopped the cross, but Morgan's got in front of his man at the near post, which is going to be Greenwood, is it? It is. And we find ourselves behind now in the final 10 minutes of the first half. But you know, we're playing very well here. Yeah, half time. I'm pleased with that. Obviously, Mansfield Town in League 2 is the 4th tier of England. We're in the 8th tier, so they're currently 4 divisions higher than us, and they're actually top of that league as well. So to be only 1-0 down and to be in the game as we are, it's quite encouraging. Hoogwerf now coming forward for Norton in the 51st minute. It's Harker finds Spencer. What can Spencer do? He pulls it back to Hoogwerf. His effort's blocked, but Spencer's there again. and his cross is blocked this time, and now it's Sinclair, Drysdale, back to McGill in goal for Mansfield. Rawson, we forced them long, and we're going to be underneath this comfortably. Sam Greenwood chests it down, he finds Sean Wilson out on the right hand side. What can Wilson do for us? Comes back to Glover. Wilson again. It's Glover again. Can we get the ball into the box? We've gone across towards Terence instead. Terence with a long range effort. Oh my word! What a screamer for Oscar Terence for his first goal for the club. The left back there with an absolute rocket of a shot. It's a great switch of play by Glover. Terence brings it down, one touch out of his feet, and rifles it into that top corner for an absolutely fantastic goal. With 57 on the clock, we're going to look to make some changes. We have got some tired legs. Harker hasn't really turned up yet. We'll get the big man on up front. Glover's tired as well. Let's go for Eastman. Eastman's been playing really well lately. We're also going to bring Butterfield off. He hasn't played the best. We're going to bring Joe Snowden on. Make a triple change. Terence is really tired. But we're going to get that triple change on. Some fresh legs. See if we can score another one. Or just keep it like this. We have brought 115 fans down to Mansfield. It's Huguef with the corner though in the 69th minute towards Greenwood. Gets his head on the ball, but it's just gone over the bar. Right, Mansfield Town now coming forward with Morgan and it's Ward to Virtue. They've got man over on the left hand side in Sayer. Now it's Clark, Morgan again, but we have managed to pinch the ball there. Christie's gone long, but it's easily cut out by Rawson who's underneath it. Nobody to really hit there for Harker. Now Mansfield with Rawson and Clark again. If we can pinch this, I think we've got a chance here. But it's Morgan, nice little 1-2 on the left hand side. He finds Sayer. Wilson does well to get back into position though. And now it's Ward to Sinclair. Gordon, the assist for the first goal came from this right hand side by Gordon, but it's headed well clear by Asiakono. Clark picks it up again, and now it's Sinclair. And Tyrese Sinclair with his 8th goal of the season slots the ball past Harry Christie. And it's good build-up play there by Mansfield Town. Yeah, Spencer's having a shocker, by the way. Maybe Spencer doesn't like big games. Terence anyway with the free kick, and he's hit the top. Oh, the keeper saved it. McGill saved it. Terence looking for his 2nd goal there. Can we capitalise from the corner? Hugverf looking towards Spencer, but it's headed clear. But Eastman's going to get the ball. Now we've got Mansfield Town pinned back here, but the highlights ended. Terence with another corner. Finds James Gale. That's the man who we want on the end of those, but he's headed it over the bar. And into the final 5 minutes, and as it stands we are going to be going out of the FA Cup at the first round, but we have given a great account of ourselves in this competition. We should never have got to this stage in the first place. We've knocked out Halifax and AFC Fylde, and we're up against now a team top of the league, 4 divisions to higher than us, and we've played really well against them. It's great for the future of this football club. Poor clearance there by Terence though, as far as Clark and Ward, and Gordon again on the right hand side, who pulls the ball back towards Morgan again. Ward, Clark, spreading the ball around nicely here at Mansfield Town. It's Tyrese Sinclair again, pulls it back for Morgan. Dylan Morgan gets his 2nd goal of the game to make it 3-1 to Mansfield Town now. And you know, 3-1 I think is a little bit harsh. 3-1, a little bit harsh when you look at the match stats. You know, we have held our own really well, and I'm pleased with that. Yes, we've lost, but that second half we were the better team, and I can't complain. I can't complain with that at all. They did themselves proud. Well done, boys. We are out of the cup though, unfortunately. That's one of our financial incomes off the table. Poor finishing there, it says, has cost us. If you have a look at the stats, we actually had more shots. XGs were similar, possession they had slightly more, but the poor finishing there has actually cost us that. Defeat in the first round, 3.18k in the bank, could have been a lot more. Leaves us at 166,000 though, and for a club in Tier 8, that is like having £100 million in the bank. That's fantastic. Next game in this episode is going to be Matlock Town in the Northern Premier League Challenge Cup second round. Matlock Town, of course, are a division higher than us, which is why I'm going to show that game. League-wise, we haven't got anything coming up until maybe Scarborough Athletic, which is a little while away. But I'll catch up with you guys in the second half of that episode. I've got a couple of games to play in between, so I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute. Right guys, welcome back. Taking on Matlock Town in the Northern Premier League Challenge Cup second round. A couple of games since you were with us. Of course, the defeat to Mansfield Town. We then beat Shildon 3-1 in the league, which leaves us 3 points clear at the top now with the 3 games in hand. Cleethorpes Town popping up in second place. We then disappointingly lost on penalties in the FA Trophy first round to Worksop Town. Worksop Town are a team in our division. They're currently 11th. We have already beaten them this season. But unfortunately, we're out of the FA Trophy. Let's hope we can progress in the Challenge Cup second round against Matlock Town, division above us. Otherwise, we're out of all 3 cup competitions in very quick succession. So let's get into it. One other bit of news is we have signed a new goalkeeper since you were last with us. We have brought in Jaros, the Czech Republic goalkeeper there. If we just compare him, obviously we're losing Vitek, but I was never impressed with Vitek while he was playing for us. He's pretty good compared to Vitek. Aerially he's not quite as good, but if we do compare him to Christie, who has been our first choice goalkeeper, he's just a big improvement all round. So Vitislav Jaros is the new goalkeeper for the club. We're going familiar back line. In fact, no, we're not. We're going to take Terence out. He was poor in the last game. We're going to go Snowden, Glover, Eastman, Spencer, Hoogworth and Harker there, and see just how we get on against Matlock Town. This is the last cup of competition we're in, so if we want a piece of silverware other than the league this season, which the league is looking more and more likely that it's going to come to Norton, we need to progress in this cup. Right, 12 minutes on the clock, and it is Norton coming forward with Wilson, but it's cleared by Green, only as far as Carragher though. Carragher now advancing forward, finds Snowden, outright to Sean Wilson, gets it in towards Harker. The goalkeeper's had an absolute mare there, Fairbrother in goal. He should have been keeping that out. But as it stands, Harker has put us 1-0 up. It's shocking goalkeeping to be fair. It's good play by the lads. Snowden finds Wilson, finds Harker, volley, and the goalkeeper, it's gone through his hands. If you look at it closely there, it's actually gone through his hands. That's extremely poor goalkeeping. Right, it's been another quiet first half. We seem to have a lot of quiet first halves, but 35 minutes on the clock. Hoogworth looking over the top towards Eastman, who brings it down well, and Tremaine Eastman with a great finish there after the long ball from Hoogworth. Has given Norton Stockton a comfortable 2-0 lead. We've had 2 highlights in this half and we've scored in both of them. Great long ball by Hoogworth. Eastman brings it down really, really well, and it's a great finish past the goalkeeper. I think we should just shoot on sight against this goalkeeper because he's not looking the best, is he? He's quite poor, to be fair. If we just compare him with Jaros, yeah. They're not even on the same planet, are they? Really? Right, approaching half time now, and it is the new man, Jaros, in goal. He's looking long over the top towards Spencer, who brings it down well. And Hoogworth is now through, and Hoogworth needs to put that on target, really. Could have gone a little bit closer, if we're being entirely honest. And we're into stoppage time now. Hewitt for Matlock Town. Harker makes the challenge though. It's Hoogworth again. Glover, Snowden. The ball now with Spencer. Great through ball towards Hoogworth, and Dylan Hoogworth with his 13th goal of the season with an absolutely fantastic finish. A great play by the lads. Pressed them high, won the ball back. A great through ball and an absolutely fantastic finish by Hoogworth. Awesome play. Spencer with the through ball. First time effort from Hoogworth. And that gets us into half time with a 3-0 lead. Very, very comfortable so far. Right, Pritchard with the corner for Matlock Town, and it's headed clear by Azukono. Very comfortable header away. It's as far as Wilson. Wilson now bringing the ball out. He's travelling past the halfway line with the ball. It's inside to Eastman, and now Spencer to Glover in towards Hoogwerf, but Hoogwerf with a poor touch there, and it's Redfern's pinched the ball off him, but we have forced him back to the goalkeeper. Gives it to Hand and Redfern again. The goalkeeper's being forced long. Wilson is underneath this, brings it down comfortably, finds Asiakono to Snowden. He's forced back towards Yaros now. Yaros picks out Scott on the left hand side. Now Spencer with another great through ball towards Hoogwerf, and Hoogwerf's put it wide off the post. Right, 73 on the clock, approaching the final stages of the game. Looking to extend our lead here with Glover. Now Scott, Hoogwerf with the poor pass there though. It's back towards Scott, and it's Adams for Matlock now with Clements and Green. In towards Clements again. Green, Vasmir. We're pressing them well, we're forcing them backwards here. They're still passing it around quite nicely, and they have found a way out with Adams and Green, but we've forced them back yet again. The ball in towards Hewlett, back to Hand, Pritchard on the left hand side. In towards Keller. Wilson gets the block in though, but not the best of blocks, and Keelan Adams with the finish for Matlock Town. Give them a little bit of a lifeline in this game with 15 minutes remaining. 10 minutes remaining now. Let's not let Matlock get another one and make it a nervy finish. They've gone long though, but Carragher's underneath it. Now it's Spencer looking for Hoogwerf, but it's another poor pass. But we have claimed the ball back with Asiakono. Now Glover advancing forward. He's got Spencer and Glover again. Snowden, we're passing the ball around in little triangles. Hoogwerf, Spencer. He's got a runner in Hoogwerf, and Hoogwerf's through, and he's hit the inside the post, but he gets the rebound himself for his 14th goal of the season. And that is now going to be Norton advancing to the next stage of the competition with a comfortable win over Matlock Town, of course the division above us, which, you know, bodes well for next season when we get promoted. Are we going to make it 5? It's Jack Scott on the left hand side. He's forced backwards to Snowden, who finds Glover. It's Joe Snowden again in towards Spencer. Spencer with the effort. It's well blocked though by the Matlock Town defender there. And Matlock now looking to counter. But again, we've pressed them well. We've stopped them countering. They are still moving the ball around nicely though with Cleveland and Hewlett through. Can Yaros make the save? He doesn't need to. Doesn't need to, because it was an absolutely shocking effort by the Matlock Town striker there. And that is going to be the full-time whistle. Comfortable 4-1 win. Hoogwerf with 2 goals. Again, he's been fantastic since I pushed him forward into that striker position. It just fits the team much better. Right, the round for the draw for the next round is going to take place in a couple of days. So I'm going to click forward a little bit. We'll get the draw, and then we'll call an end to the episode there, and we'll decide what we're going to do in the next couple of episodes. Hopefully. I haven't got this game. No, I haven't. The draw's tomorrow. So I'll just keep clicking forward. Right, and here we are at the draw for the 3rd round. I'm not entirely sure what sort of level that this goes up to. It looks like it's like our level and the level above, similar to what the FA Vars was. So we'll stick it on an automatic draw. There's still a fair few teams in the competition, but let's see who we do get. Belper Town have been drawn against Hanley. It's Pickering Town for Atherton Collieries. Tadcaster Albion against Mossley. We've then got Curzon Ashton. Of course, we've already taken on Curzon Ashton. We've got Curzon Ashton again. So we'll stop that draw. We'll draw all the teams. Was it the FA Cup we took on Curzon Ashton? Not entirely sure. But that's going to be on the 5th of December, which is just a couple of games away. I'm pretty sure that we took on Curzon Ashton before. We did. We had them in the FA Cup qualifying round where we had a 1-0 win at the Norton Sports Complex. We are away for the next game against them though. That's potentially going to be the next episode, and then we'll actually have a league game. I think we'll do Scarborough Athletic. They're currently sat in 3rd in the table. They are predicted to finish 3rd as well. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll do Curzon Ashton again. Of course, they are in a higher division than us. They're in the Premier Division, which is a division above us. So again, could be an interesting game. Then we'll do Scarborough Athletic. We've got a couple of games in between. Northallerton Town, who are currently 18th, so I'm not going to show that one. Sheffield, the oldest football club in the world, currently sat in 6th. I've got those two to take on. We've then got a little bit of a local derby against Stockton Town to take on, but again, they're not doing very well in the league. So yeah, Curzon Ashton, Scarborough Athletic for the next episode. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps me out immensely. And I'll see you all next time.